Thank you for joining me tonight. It's Seek and You Will Find, and I'll answer your questions in the form of a healing for you. So you can write your questions in the chat bar. I would address them to admin. That way they're anonymous and only I see who the question is from. Now, I already read, one of you wrote a question about your work, and can you write back to me, address it to admin, the name of the company? That would be very helpful. And I was going to do a healing of my own choice to give you the time to write in who the company name is. And I won't say it out loud, but it will help me to take a look at it for you. So, okay, I'm going to get the energy started by saying a prayer. As we cleanse and heal the temple of the soul, may it be with the blessing of divinity, that it shine its countenance upon us and bring us peace in body, mind, and spirit. Amen. Okay, so how this works is I know everybody in the sanctuary and I work on a composite of everybody. So every question will pertain to you in some form or another, most likely. And so I work on everybody as a whole. And the first healing that I'm going to do is I like to do a healing of my own choice. And tonight it's going to be on unconscious energy. And the reason I picked unconscious energy is because it can get in the way of you finding answers. And so that's really important to be able to find your own answers. So that's the first healing. And I'm going to go ahead and get started on that. So the first vibration that's coming out is don't look, don't look, don't look. And it's a white energy. Then the next energy is kind of a puffy, cloudy energy on the back side of the crown chakra. And where that unconscious energy makes it hard for you to sit in the back of your crown chakra, which is where you have a lot of, what's the word I'm looking for? Neutrality. You have a lot of neutrality when you can move your energy up to your crown chakra and sit back there. So it's a great control game to keep you from sitting in the back of your crown chakra. And what I'm finding underneath that unconscious energy is a red, and the red has to do with not, I'm trying to think of how to articulate this. Not knowing yourself, keeping you in a pain picture of unawareness. That's how I'll say that. So, and everybody pretty much has this control picture in their crown. So let me ground that, see if we can't bust that up. Okay, the energy of that pain picture is starting to break up, and it looks kind of like pink and brown coming out of the red as it dissolves. And what's coming out underneath that picture is depression. And that's a brown energy. And what I see Supreme Being doing is bringing in a really bright gold, like bright, bright yellow gold that has to do with really being able to say hello to yourself through and through as a soul. Yeah, that was nice. Supreme Being came in really quickly after the depression came out and added that gold. So, okay, there's my healing. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the requests now. Okay. There are a lot of changes happening at my work by the end of the year. And I just wanted to see if you can ground the energy for me and see if there's anything I should be concerned about. Thank you for sending me the name of the company. There are a lot of changes going on. It looks to me like you're not one of the people who might be affected by this. And I'm going to help you ground your foothold in the company. You look like you're a valued person in the company, and that the positions that may be affected by the changes are I think the only way to say it is lesser positions, like people maybe that either answer to you or are in a completely different category. One of the things that I can help you with, though, is because you're witnessing all these changes, there's a bit of you trying to solve it as a problem in your female creative energy. So I'm going to ground that. Good. You're working along with me. And a lot of red, which is like the problem energy that the company is running, is coming out of your female creative energy. Good. You did a very, very good job moving that problem energy out. And I see you bringing in a bright yellow gold. Just helping you ground your place there. Okay. Now I'm going to fill you in with a big gold sun. All right. And I'm going to tell you a little trick. When you're at work, this would be like if you're physically at work, you can bubble your work area. Like imagine a gold bubble around where you sit in your, whether it's a cubicle or an area that is yours or an office room. Imagine like a gold bubble around it, put a grounding cord underneath the bubble and ground it to the center of the planet. And this helps you keep the energy set for yourself to be at work and to be a valued person at work, because you're the one setting the energy. So that's what I would do when you're at work, is to set the energy at gold. Okay. Thank you for that question. And I'm going to give everybody like a real quick healing for your position at work, like a validation healing for what you do at work. And the validation color is a beautiful green, like a deep green lawn, that color, and sparkling. And what gets between you and your ability to validate yourself at work is a lot of other people's competition, like coworkers, bosses, just a lot of competition. And that's a white lumpy energy. And those of you that are bosses at work, it's responsibility energy that lights up for you, that gets between you and your ability to validate yourself. Those of you that are bosses, I'm waiting for that lumpy energy to release. Got to say hello to your responsibility energy and let it go. Yay, there you go. That green is so beautiful, the green that represents your validation at work. And it almost reminds me of like Kentucky bluegrass. So it's such a deep green, it's almost blue. All right, I'm going to fill you in with gold. Okay, let me start at the top. Can I remove beings from us? Yes, yes. Let's get started on moving beings out of everybody's space. And I'm going to start with low-level beings. There is like a kind of low-level being that will hold you in pain pictures so that it's very difficult to step out of them. And if you feel like a victim, then oftentimes one of these low-level beings is holding you in that pain picture of being a victim. So I'm working on erasing them. This is the vibration of what we call snakes. It's not the real reptile that is on the planet. It's just a term that's used for these low-level beings. And the way that I see them affecting you is preventing you from taking your next step forward, just holding you in place. Okay. Then there's another low-level energy being that are called spiders. And again, they're not like the spiders on the planet, but we call them spiders. And this is a different kind of low-level energy. I was talking about problem energy earlier. Spiders vibrate at the vibration of problems, and it's a real low guttural sound. Everything's a problem when you have spiders in your space. Yeah. I was quiet because there's a lot of energy attached to the spider beings, and like a big sack of energy. So I'm erasing the beings, and then we want to release the energy. Good. Yay. And the way I can tell that you released it is the energy is flowing really well in your back and front channels now. All right. Thank you for that request. All right. Now, moving on, our family has had a very bad flu cold going around. Can you please help with family and wellness in family? Yes. First, there's a pain picture that everybody in the family is matching on. It's a big red picture. It has to do with not moving forward, and the energy around not moving forward has to do with being overwhelmed. So I'm grounding the energy of being overwhelmed. And that is like a really gritty, gray, brown, yucky colored energy. You know, there's actually a silver lining to the situation here. What I see is that everybody's kind of like recalibrating. And when all of this is gone, the whole family as a whole is taking a step up. Because sometimes, you know, you have to get sick to kick energy out of the body. And I do see that by getting sick, it's actually helping to kick out some beings that were stuck in that family space. Boy, I must have a big match with problem energy tonight because everything that I'm looking at has problem vibration. So let me work on that out of the family. Good. As a family, you guys are doing a really good job letting go of the problem energy, being overwhelmed. That's all coming out. It's pretty thick. And Supreme Being has come in and started to do the shifting of the energy to bring it up to a higher vibration. I see some yellow gold coming into the cells. And the release of worry. Okay. Going to fill you all in with some gold suns. And I also worked on the communication lines between family members. And just like I was saying to the last request about the workspace and kind of bagging your workspace with a gold bubble and a grounding cord underneath it, I'm doing the same thing for you guys as a family. And that looks a lot better. There you go. There was another part. There was another part to this from another family member, and that really, the request addresses more of body issues. So I'm going to work on that. And really what I'm doing is helping to ground the inflammation. It also seems like that there's a head cold that goes with this, like a lot of pressure in the sinuses. Good. Yeah, good. The energy is starting to flow in the energy channels. It's always one of the first places I check is the energy channels and the chakras. You can correct so many things just by getting the energy moving in your channels and getting the chakras spinning. Okay. There's a white energy coming out. And it looks to me like it's a punishment vibration. Not from anybody in the family, but something being directed at the family. Good. That's leaving. And again, I see Supreme Being coming in with some yellow gold into the body and kind of plumping up the cells. I like that. All right. Got rid of a fair amount of the inflammation. So I'm going to fill you all in again with big gold sun. And I like that idea of working on everybody's any inflammation. So let me address that for everybody in the sanctuary. If you have any inflammation in the body. So a lot in the necks. And actually a lot of energy like in the throat chakra and the back of the neck. Then there's inflammation in joints. And this is kind of interesting because I wasn't expecting to see this. Inflammation in the jaw, like from grinding teeth. inflammation and tension, a lot of tension. Okay, I'm just watching all the inflammation leave the bodies. Okay, I'm going to fill you in with a big gold sun. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the next one. I feel like there's another book I'm being guided to write. However, the guidance how to start is a little jumbled right now. Can you please clean off the energy from the guidance so that it's clearer to me that I can write the book easily and with joy and grace? I like that. Let's take a look. So here's how I see what you're talking about. I see a band very wide of your creative energy just flowing around here. And then like maybe a third of it is covered over with a charcoal gray. And that's where I'm going to start working, is clearing that, because I think that's the energy that's blocking you from being able to see exactly what your book is going to look like. But boy, do you have a lot of creative energy for this book. It's great. And I keep hearing that you're going to realize that it's right in front of your face. That's what I keep hearing. It's the answer is right in front of your face. But we have to clear this gray so that you can actually see it. Some of the energy in that gray is the energy of how other people would either write the book or how other people are trying to direct you and your creative energy to write the book. So it's like influence from other people that has nothing to do with what your actual mock-up is. And then there's a being in that charcoal vibration, like a control being, trying to keep the energy in your creative space down. And the reason beings do that, I'll just remind y'all, is because they want to be able to access your body, because a lot of beings are trying to learn how to create their own human body. It's every being does not have a human body, and you have to have a certain level of intelligence to have one. So a being will try to suppress the energy in your body so it can still come in and out and learn how to use some of the functioning of the body. The being itself is a purple, and I got my eye on it, so I'm moving it out. This being had a cord into your first chakra, helping you remove that. The picture that cord got in on is you can't do it alone. Like the being is trying to tell you, you need me in order to create this. That is, of course, a lie. And so after I showed you how to pull the cord, we're going in, we're taking that picture out, and we're going to seal up the hole with a ball of gold energy. Okay, you did a very good job. And I like that request. So what I'm going to do for everyone is clean out any energy between you and your next creation. I like that. And the first energy that I'm seeing is just plain old stop energy. That's what I call it. It's almost black. And it's just like, don't even think about moving forward. And again, that is oftentimes beings without bodies, but it could also be people that you know who like keeping you exactly where you are so that they know how to program you, how to control you. So it could be both beings with or without bodies. Good. And Supreme Being came in to work with all of you to change like a program that says I can't have it, and changing it to I can have this. So a lot of white energy is coming out. That's the programming. Good. Okay. Let me fill you in with the big gold sun. And what I got to see is everybody's mock-ups getting perked up. So that was really nice. Like once you got that healing about you can, I started seeing like roses like puffing up, which to me is showing me the mock-ups that you have. Okay. All right. So thank you for that request. I'm needing some extra protection right now. A lot of negative energy being sent my way from my ex and his family. Can we do some work on enhancing my protection? Yes. So each one of us has our own natural protection energy, and it gets generated by the chakras spinning properly. And there's a little trick to getting the chakras spinning properly, but when they do, when they're in alignment, the inner cylinder with the outer cylinder, they emit an electric blue energy between the layers of your aura. And that is a natural protection vibration. So I'm going to go through your space and get your chakras spinning. Yeah, the crown chakra was a little lumpy. Not spinning exactly the way it was supposed to. Good. Now it's starting to hum. Sixth chakra is spinning in sync, but it could be speeded up a little bit. And there's a lot going on in your throat chakra. There's a lot of talking going on in there. And there's a lot of heavy energy coming out of your throat chakra, which is going to help the spin. So very, very much that you want to say. Good. Doing a good job releasing that. All right. Now the heart chakra. That actually looks pretty good. Your heart chakra. Okay, the third chakra is in the solar plexus. That's a little draggy. Like, I mean, the energy is like dragging, which might mean your body's dragging because that's your energy distribution chakra. And you have a being in your third chakra that's making, it's weird because it's draggy, but yet there's an energy in there that makes it kind of nervous energy. Good. You're releasing the nervous energy. That's helping the chakra spin better. That was a really thick white energy. Okay, now I'm going to go down to your second. This is your emotional and sexual chakra, and there's a lot of confusion in this chakra. That's just the energy that I see, confusion. So I'm going to ground that, get that spinning. It has to do with issues of trust. Good. That's getting spinning. And then the first chakra at the base of the spine. There was some fear and worry affecting the first chakra from being able to spin the way it really needs to. And that's another, it's like a white energy, and I'm just cleaning that out. All right. I can start to see some of that electric blue coming in between some of the layers of your aura. Yeah, that was good, getting the worry and the fear out of your first chakra. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and fill you in with gold and also like kind of bag you with a gold bubble and a grounding cord for more protection. And I'm going to place a protection rose at the edge of your aura. Good. You did a good job. All right. Thanks for that request. I think what I'm going to do is give everybody a healing on your chakras spinning. There's like an eggshell colored energy in the crown chakra that's coming out. Good. Now that's humming. And then the sixth chakra, right in the center of the head. There are a lot of cords going into the center of your head. Other people wanting to know what you know or how you figure things out. Clearing those. Okay, got the cords out. Let me get it spinning. Okay, now I'm moving on to the throat chakra. There's a lot of energy in the clairaudient ability in the throat chakra. It's a lumpy white energy. Oh, good. That's coming out pretty easily. And there's a really pretty green in there too. Okay. Now I'm going down to the heart chakra. And here's what I see in the heart chakra that's keeping it from spinning correctly is everybody is working so hard to just manage life day to day that it doesn't really afford you much time to give to yourself on a self-affinity level. So I want to take that stress of life and living out of that heart chakra. And speaking of stress, Female Fridays, this coming Friday is going to be on stress. So I thought I'd just let you know that. Yeah, so it's a lot of energy of feeling like you need to attend to others before you can give to yourself. It's a hazy brown. Got a nice grounding on that. Going to get that spinning. Then the solar plexus chakra, your third chakra. There's a little bit of black energy in there, and that's from beings, control beings. And more stop energy. Good, that's moving. Okay, I'm getting that chakra spinning. Then the second chakra down in your abdomen is your emotional and sexual chakra. Oddly, this is like the calmer of the chakras. There's a lot of really nice energy in the second chakra, like creative energy, upbeat energy, playful, cheerful. That one was really easy. All right. And then now last is the first chakra, your survival chakra. And there is some red, black, and white energy coming out. Some of this is energy that you just haven't quite decided to let go of. It like is lingering and it's kind of hanging in the top part of the grounding cord. Yeah, I'm trying to get that first chakra spinning. Okay, there was a bunch of white energy that was slowing it down. So now I can get it spinning. All right. I think that's everything. Oh, protection for the kids? Yes. And I'm going to do that for all the kids in the sanctuary. That was a good request. And Supreme Being is coming in to help me with this. All the kids' crowns are being brought up to a really lovely gold. And I'm being shown like a vibration that they're being brought into that's for their protection. It's a gold. Oh, I like that. That was cool. So thank you for that request. All the kids got a great healing from Supreme Being. All right. So I think that's everything. Let me go ahead and close out the session. May it be with the blessing of divinity that this seek and you will find tonight be complete. Amen. All right. So as I was saying, this Friday coming up is the first Friday of the month, and it will be a Female Fridays meditation on stress. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm a little bit behind getting all the information out to Christy for the mailers. So look for the mailer probably on Wednesday. So I apologize about that. Like I said, I'm a little bit behind this month. So, but I do know about Female Fridays coming up. So thank you very much for joining me tonight. I hope you enjoyed the healings. Got my eyes on you. Have a wonderful rest of the night tonight. All right. Bye-bye.